Hello Cobras, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. I'm TryclydeTamer, and apparently I haven't quite done this kind of thing, where I take a picture of her, and then show her said picture, see how she reacts. Why, is this how I look today? Well, I had no idea the gloss on my skin was so perfect. Just look at me, I'm so stunning, I feel so wonderful now. To reward you for making me feel so good about myself, here. Thank you for the treasure chart. Oh yeah. And then, otherwise, I think she said that was like a thing from her son. Ooh, and then she's flirting with Linzo. Then here's these gossiping ladies that want to see a picture of this right here. No, I don't want to make a tingle about all of it. Alright, they're asking about who could be a lucky lady. Don't show a picture of her herself. Let's show the picture of them together. Oh, it's a pictographer, Linzo, and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess we were completely wrong about Linzo having a girlfriend. It looks as though old friends share the same hobby. I guess that picture is worth a few words, maybe not quite 1,000, but they give us a treasure chart as well. So yeah, this episode's going to be devoted to mainly side quests around the Great Sea, so I'm going to do lots of cutting, so get your pausing fingers ready. Alright, this right here is 4-Eye Reef. There's a total of 6-eyed reefs throughout the Great Sea, and of course I run into a bomb unsuspectingly. So there's a total of 6. Off screen, I went to all the other ones besides this 4-Eye Reef right here. 4 eyes, glasses, guys, I'm wearing glasses. I don't know. I'm just going to show off one because all of them yield treasure charts, but each of their treasure charts like either leads you to like good things, mainly like different kinds of charts for something that helps you throughout the Great Sea. So after the second visit to the Forsaken Fortress, there's bombs here that you can destroy, and also battleships, and there's a big treasure here that I'm trying to find. Okay, it's right there. So, likewise, I got this one from the 5-Eye Reef, the treasure chart here, to get the Great Fairy chart, which will lead you to the Great Fairies and the Fairy Queen throughout the Great Sea. After destroying all the cannons, and I think the interior warships count as well, a treasure chest will appear. We're going to have to walk along the side, change the wind direction to be able to get to whatever place holds the treasure, and get ourselves, but of course, a treasure chart. While we're in the area, let's pay Western Fairy Island a visit, and we must use the skull hammer to open it up, but I don't think there's an upgrade to a hammer, because things are usually more related to things that come in amounts and are projectiles. We are upgrading to the big quiver to be able to carry 60 arrows now. We have come to the Forest Haven and grab ourselves a few things right here. For one, this treasure, a heart piece. While we're in the inside by the Deca Tree, we actually want to pick up some of the water here at the Forest Haven because it's forest water that will go away after 30 minutes, turn into normal water. But this is going to be helpful for a side quest with withering trees that the Koroks are spreading around the Great Tree Forest, so I'm going to definitely set that as my main priority before we get on to many other more complicated things. Alright, on the outside by the Forbidden Woods, we're going to set our wind direction to southeast? Yeah, take ourselves over to that island, where in the chest a treasure chart awaits. First of the islands where the Koroks await, here is Cliff Plateau Islands, directly east, well maybe a little bit northeast or maybe a little bit southeast. Let me actually see. It's a tiny bit northeast or east from, I think, the area where we got the treasure chart, but anyway, that's enough science as for now. Here we enter a little mini dungeon, kind of reminiscent of the puzzles at the Forbidden Woods itself. So yeah, it's kind of annoying because the Korok is waiting on the other side of this, and there's also something else waiting for us. What? I'm gonna get there. Good thing I didn't fall again there. So much time is being wasted. So yeah, behind that chest is a Bokobaba where we have to take our Deku Stick up, and then there's a wall that we must burn. And to be a rebel, I'm gonna burn it with a fire arrow. Haha. So, let's just stack a leaf on over and get our way out. I still got like 27 minutes and 6 seconds left because I'm looking at the gamepad. There's one of the withering trees right here, so let's go ahead and drop our water. It has pretty much infinite uses until it turns to normal water, then you can just use up the rest of it. So it's like, not only is it magic water, but it's also multiply replenishing water. And there is also a treasure chart. So while I'm on the pause screen right here, I might as well mention that it is definitely recommended to have all your squares filled in, or at least ones where the Koroks would be, but the specific islands where Koroks await are here at Cliff Plateau Islands, your Oasis, Eastern Fairy Island, Shark Island, Great Fish, Mother and Child Islands. The Child Island, do not teleport to the Mother Island because you'll be trapped inside. You don't have to teleport back. Star Island, east of the Forsaken Fortress, and Needle Rock Island. Don't ask me why Thorn Fairy Island is more eastern than Eastern Fairy Island, but oh well, must use the Skull Hammer to open this one as well. And correspondingly, we get the arrow upgrade to 99. The far east side of Starbelt Archipelago, there is a search tower kind of platform thing here. Just keep swept up by the water. There's a few things that we must destroy, and there's something in the HD version here. We didn't even need to destroy everything, but yeah, here is a treasure chart. The storms are brewing. Our last place for us to water is Star Island, directly east of the Forsaken Fortress. Let's water the 8th and final planet. Yes, 8. And it's going to evolve from whatever Trevenant's first evolution is to Trevenant, even though it's just pretty much a pseudo-voodoo, a grass-type pseudo-voodoo, which is why I was thinking Trevenant, and spirits and stuff. And all that to get yourself a piece of heart. Not way too bad. There's also another piece of heart for us to get here at Star Island. Let me find the right rock to blow up. Well, it was a pretty big one on the, I guess, the biggest tip on it. So there's no much worry about time anymore since we're done with that whole side quest. Now there's some enemies we must kill throughout here. I'm pretty sure it's just these and then a few different kinds of bokoblins. Well, moblins were also in the schmack, and here's our piece of heart to get us up to 13. Map of Crescent Moon Island has a few things for us. A treasure, something on the island itself, and then a submarine. Ooh, 2 blue chew jellies right here. They'll bring me up to like a 8, 9, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it's 7 and 8, but regardless of that, if you get all 15 of them, I'm not really going to show all the locations, you can go to the potion guy in Windfall and get yourself a blue potion, which I believe heals all your magic and your health. What's in the submarine of Crescent Moon Island? Ooh, seems to be some mini blends. After a few of them is a treasure chart. Our next stop is 7 Star Islands, and Flock of Seagulls means Big Octo. Let me take it down with my arrows, or maybe make some fried calamari or sushi mari with my fire and ice arrows, or I can just go with normal arrows because those work too. Well, of course, my preferred method of death for them is bombs, and from them we get a heart piece. Okay, I learned it the hard way to not come to these platforms without arrows. So, yeah, here we got a few wizrobes here, and this is a strategy I like to use. They look so glistening and awesome like that, and these are some white wizrobes. I don't even really know the difference between them. I guess it's like the amount of health. Like, the black ones are the weakest, and the white ones are a little bit stronger, and then there's going to be different ones that we see later on. After killing a few flocks of them, I guess it makes sense because they're like birds, toucans and stuff. We get a treasure chart from this. Ogre at the flight control platform. We can get our treasure, the island hearts chart, and I can find where to find the islands to hide pieces of heart. See how many pieces there are, open them on my screen and have a look. Our prize at Rockspire Island is a heart piece. In the very northeast corner of the game, we have Overlook Island, which is a secret cave chart to find secret caverns throughout the islands of the game. At Angular Islands on G5 is another piece of art. Let's take a visit by the boating course again and get the sea hearts chart. Now you can know where charts showing pieces of heart and the sea are located for the full total of all 44 of the heart pieces. And at Southern Fairy Island is a piece of art. Glistening in the luster of Diamond Step Island is another piece of art. Three-Eye Reef, heart piece. And I could mention that the fishermen, you can play a little minigame with them where you shoot them with arrows, and depending on the amount of times you hit them, you can get a certain number of rupees. So it's a little bit of a rupee making game, but you don't really need them, especially in the HD version of the game with how much easier things are with your rupees. The supposedly beautiful chick at Windfall Island really does know how to show her love. Blue leaves a clue in the shape of a paw print to lead you to a piece of heart at Paw Print Island. Northern Triangle Island has the Big Octo chart, so you can use that to find the Big Octos. I'm pretty sure I killed all of them, and you can also find out how many eyes I have. Like, there's 2 of them that have 12, the one by 7 Star Islands, and the one by Tingle's Island. Of course, Tingle has the big one. Let's enter first person mode like Skyrim. And finally, that's all the treasures that we can get as for now, from sailing and collecting things on the ground like that. And this is kind of weird right here. There's a total of 6 torches to light with your fire arrows. Just kind of scattered around the place. I don't even know. Like, I'm pretty sure all I could see was an orange rupee, so yeah. Right here, let's use a Hioi pair. And then a seagull controlling time. We're gonna take over the world. So there are a few car garages to watch out for around here, so you might want to get your Katniss Everdeen on a little bit. Alright, hit the switch, and it's going to make the fire from that chest go away. You can't use your ice arrows on it. And from that, you get a heart piece. Close to Headstone Island is a sub, which makes me very hungry for bomb chews. These are the actual bomb chew rat kind of things that must die. A treasure chart is gotten. Making another visit to Plystar Islands. Let's enter and make it turn into darkness for a couple seconds. There's a few kinds of goblins and spoopers. Wow, I call them spoopers. They're keys, not spoopers. There are some decker sticks, but I don't think you can actually carry them up the ladder, so I'm just gonna use a fire arrow. And we have a heart piece. The chart for Cyclops Reef is at Cyclops Reef, and for it we get the light ring chart. Find rings of light that appear at certain islands under the full moon. I guess it's kind of interesting for the whole money thing. Finally, our final task in this episode is to swing by the flight control platform again. Do a rather dark sub, but once we step on the switch, it just want to illuminate things, and then whiz robes are here. Let's kill them with fire before they lay eggs, because things. Mini balloons are always interested in what you're getting. This right here is a platform chart, which will allow you to see platforms out in high seas. I wish charts like this, like once you complete a place, like get a treasure chart, or like a treasure, like golden feather, like from those things. It will actually like mark it off your list, so you know like which ones you've gotten and haven't gotten, and the ones that are important. That would delete you to like a treasure chart or something like that. But yeah. We've done so much side questing things in this episode, and in the next episode of Wind Waker HD, we're actually going to make a little bit of progress in the actual story. But at least I made progress towards 100% here. Until next time, do not toast yourself.